Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Let's Bust Life's Challenges with me, Diane Parker. And I've got a very special friend with me today who's come to talk to us about cranial sacral therapies. I nearly said it again. And it's Caroline Etherington. How are you today? And welcome.
Thank you, Di. Yeah, it's very nice to talk to you. And yeah, I'm very well, thank you. And I'm just going to talk to you about cranial sacral therapy, because I think a lot of people have the idea that this therapy is just about the head, because it's talking about the cranium and the base of your spine.
I was surprised when you went kind of like other places when I had that wonderful treatment with you not so long ago.
Thank you. Yeah, but it's so much more. It's not a lot of people know about it, or they don't. I know that sounds a bit obvious, but I love telling people about cranial sacral therapy, and people are so surprised. See the surprised faces, and they say, "Oh, I didn't know you could help me with that." So it's everything in the body and the mind and the emotions. So at the moment, I've got quite a few clients, and there's somebody with fibromyalgia, somebody with TMJ, the jaw. Yeah, I could do a session myself because I'm grinding my teeth. Sinusitis, carpal tunnel syndrome. I've got somebody who's a musician, and they can't, at the moment they can't play, much to their horror. And colitis, an awful lot of digestive issues which have come out of COVID. That's it, another thing, long COVID symptoms. I'm getting a lot of people with that, with fatigue and brain fog and aches and pains. Frozen shoulders. And because it's for any age, I treat from very young babies up to quite seniors. Babies with colic, feeding problems, reflux.
Oh yeah, I remember
generally unsettled, sleeplessness, and the systems are so young, and they respond so well to it because it is very, very gentle. There's no manipulation or anything like that, and you just working with the body's natural healing systems.
It's one of the surprises I had, really. I did expect you really to get my head and neck and start sort of, moving it about in it, like almost like an osteopath might, but also the fact that I was able to leave my clothes on. Generally, I do like a massage, so that's not such a problem, but it was a surprise that, and I guess that's a good comfort to some people that would like this, but are a bit worried about those sort of things.
Yeah. Some people are quite embarrassed, if they have to, get undressed, but this is, that you don't need to. It's, it's so simple, and it's great for, during pregnancy because it's gentle, and also post-pregnancy. I see people, especially with C-sections, or even just quite an easy birth and delivery. It's just getting especially the emotions, the hormones, and the bodies go through such, and our emotions go through such huge changes. So it's just about rebalancing everything.
What about menopause? Do you get a lot of people with menopause issues?
Oh yeah, I do. Because that's another big thing. Yeah, and I got treatment for that as well. When I'm going through it, because it's a big, it's another big change in our female lives.
Yes.
And I think we can underestimate, how it can make you feel. It's just working with everybody, and what I'm trying to do is it's a hands-on therapy, and I go in a very neutral way with curiosity, to find out where any tension or strain patterns are, and trace their origin, because we can so often have symptoms and it's not actually the root of the problem. And that's the thing that I'm doing with this therapy, and my aim is to actually get to the roots and treat the root cause, and rather than just the symptoms. And that's why you have to be, curious as a therapist.
Over the set agenda to what's going to happen.
No, absolutely. And every person is different, so
like coaching, you have to be in that open space and hold people very calmly and safely in that space to allow them to relax so that you can access what you need to help them.
Yeah, and it's very and it is very relaxing as well, that most people
absolutely.
I love it. Well, you found that zonking out. So it's when I'm working on somebody, it's a bit like if you put your hand, say, on your friend's shoulder, and you could, and they were very stressed, you could, a lot of people just, you'd feel that and you think, oh, that's, you can feel that their tension. So that's what I'm doing with the cranial sacral therapy, but taking it to another level in a very subtle way.
Yeah.
And I think that's, it's kinder to the body. We can, we can put up defenses ourselves, but also our bodies can, if you're going in with a more invasive treatment, which a lot of people are happy with, but some people are not. I know that's what I found going back years. That's what started me on the training, because I had a back problem, which I'd tried various things with. And
my next question for you was, what was your why? Why do you do what you're doing?
Yeah.
Why did you choose this path, and the passion that you have for helping others the way you do?
Yeah. Well, I do, because that's what I know for myself, and I tried loads, and I thought I need something else that is gentler but is going to be effective. And I was reading a magazine and it just popped up, and I thought, oh, what's that? So this is going back to 2004. So
those things popping up.
Yeah, I was thinking these things come up when you need them. So I had 3 craniosacral treatments, and the difference it made to my back was just amazing. And I thought, wow, this is something else. So I thought, and so many times it just kept popping up. So I thought, right, do something about this, Caroline. So I did. And I applied to the governing body. And 2 months later, I was on my first training course.
That's brilliant. I just love when that sort of thing happens.
Yeah. Oh, it was. And it was the first day of the course. I sat there and I remember sort of having this sort of light bulb moment. And I thought, this is what I'm meant to be doing. Yeah. And it was just, it was amazing, really.
Yeah.
And so that's why I'm so passionate, because because of the results I had, when I had the treatment, and the results I've had since.
I know. So when did you transition then from, this being just something it was like a part-time job, to the busy salon that you have now?
Yeah, well, I did that 4 years ago. I'd been my previous job was organising the Manx Grand Prix races.
Wow.
So it's a big change. Yeah. I mean, I loved it.
Oh my gosh, that must have been so stressful.
It could be at times, but it was very rewarding. But I just got to the stage. I've been there 30 years and I had all my training and I loved what I did, but I was doing it very part-time, and I just thought, I just felt that I wanted to, give it more time and develop it. I didn't want any regrets when I got older.
Yeah.
So I thought, no, just bite the bullet. And I thought about it, gave it a lot of thought, and because you're effectively becoming self-employed, which after having a salary is scary.
Yes, yeah, it is.
Yeah. So and I'm so glad I did. Yeah. It's just taken me to a different part in my life, and I just love it.
That's fabulous. So what's due for you? What's on the horizon? Where are you going with perhaps your therapies, or what is your aims going forward?
Well, I really just want to get the message out to everybody and try and, let people know what's out there, and with cranial sacral therapy, and that it can treat everything and anything, and for all age groups. So that's my aim.
That's great.
Get onto social media more, and I'm always talking to people.
This is a good start.
This is an excellent start. Yeah.
So, anybody listening wants to get in touch with you, where do they go? Where's the best place to find you?
Well, on my Facebook page, Caroline Etherington Therapies, that's the best way to get me, and you'll have all my contact details on there. You can message me or email me or text me or call me. So yeah, and just have a look at the reviews on my therapies page, and you can see the great results that people have found, and often come through.
I can say that as well. I mean, the treatments that I've had from you, I've always come away feeling so much more relaxed. My body's had a lot more movement in it afterwards. And it's something really that I would like to have more in my life. So I shall be seeing you again very soon.
Good.
But in the meantime, Caroline, I just want to thank you so much for coming and joining us today.
Oh, that's a pleasure.
This wonderful topic.
Yeah.
And if anybody else wants to get in touch with me, it's Diane@resultscoachingiom.com. Thank you very much again, Caroline.
Oh, pleasure. We'll see you.